we didn't even get the original welcome, did we? So welcome, Poemdome, to the studio.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Brilliant, man. You're Bournemouth-based MC.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Let the guys know who you are and what you're all about, dude.
Well, like you said, I live here in Bournemouth. I have for the past 4 years. From South Africa originally, where I was into hip hop for quite a big way as far as I could. Since I was about 13, so it's about 20 years. 20 years rapping.
Right, man. 13.
Yeah.
When you say 13, you were performing or you were writing and producing as well?
Oh, when I was 13, it was more of like, you remember like rapcore? That was quite a big thing with sort of Rage Against the Machine, that kind of thing when that came out. So I was in like a little band, I was a kid, I was 13, so doing talent shows and those kind of things. So nothing big, but that's pretty much when I started writing lyrics and so on. And
you're also now part of Acapellas as well, which is the local Bournemouth-based band.
Acapellas it's a EDM thing, like an EDM project, which I put together with a producer, a local producer here. And we do like drum and bass, dancehall kind of stuff, and we produced probably a full album's worth of stuff. And that kind of cooled down last year in terms of gigging and that sort of stuff, because we actually did a side project as well, which is more improv. So the lyrics and all that's more improvised on stage and freestyle. Yeah,
because obviously I've seen a bit of that, and I'm going to play some tonight. Down on my list somewhere. I might have to zoom in and get it further. I've actually got Burning Out.
Oh yeah. That was actually I would say creatively, a bigger part of that creatively was a local vocalist, Lucy Martin. She's really good. So what you're about to hear, and her voice is just amazing. She joined the group. We were looking for a female vocalist, and when we heard it, we were like, yeah, she's just got such an amazing voice, and ended up becoming mates and recording a couple of tracks. So, are you going to play that next? Is that cute?
Yeah, I just zoomed in to get that next. Actually, so awesome. Yeah, Lucy's got an amazing voice, man. Like she's a trained violinist, isn't she? Or something?
As well, violinist. So with this Acapellas offshoot project, like what you're going to hear now is obviously, it's a studio song, so everything was really done with that in mind, sort of album or single release in mind. But she does play violin and sing when we do the upside. She also has, a lot of different musical things that she does, vocal training and jazz cover bands and all kinds of stuff. She's really, I don't want to use the word versatile because it's so cliched, but she's very well rounded. And at a very good level, as you're about to hear, And
you've also got, but Poemdome is your MC name. That's just you. And
that's
then Acapellas is who's in Acapellas?
Acapellas is myself, Lucy, and a guy named Stacey Jones. He's the producer. We've had a couple of people come and go as we were looking at what the outfit should look like on stage, because we didn't want to just be like a DJ and vocalists kind of set up. We wanted a live sound with live drums and all that. And the more we started gigging around Bournemouth, the more it looked like the DJ route was actually the better way to go, because the music market here is very strongly in rock and country, or what do you call it, like folky type music, and then you'll see a lot of like MCs rapping with sort of DJs, drum and bass. That's where I see them most of the time, with the occasional, obviously, hip-hop night here and there, but then again, that's on the hip-hop side of things. So I'd say the biggest market here in Bournemouth, music-wise, appears to be aimed at students, which is the
dance music,
DJs, and
EDM. When you say EDM, for me, that covers like so many genres.
Yeah, really. It is.
I mean, like it could be like dance, trance.
It is. I mean, it's just such like a like a general word, but definitely the biggest scenes here are the houses. That's never going to die, probably. I mean, I can't see that going away anytime soon. Trap isn't so big here as grime. I mean, there's a couple of grime things going on, with the dancehall kind of dubby stuff that comes in, and then obviously the drum and bass, which is big. And And I mean, I have emceed a couple of nights that, you know, with DJs and stuff, and just rap over beats for a couple of hours. No one can really hear you anyway, but
yeah, man.
you know, it's all part of the vibe.
We got this really loud, the old bass players, the music playing so loud you can't hear the guy hardly. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So I think we'll play Burning Out,
Cool.
and then we'll get back to you, and then because there's much more to Poemdome than just Meets Eye in there. Like, you do so much more. So we'll get back to that in a minute.
Okay, cool.
Man.